Hello, we are here for another reading. I was doing my little baby and Jada reading, and I was gonna be with Ari, Tay, Jada and Dream up reading also, but then my camera cut off and this is a whole lot of so this probably we're not gonna talk about that right now. Okay, so first question: how is Ari and Tay's relationship? What happened? Are they cool? Is Ari and Tay cool? Okay. So we have the full card, the ten of coins, the three of coins in reverse, the hangman in reverse, and we have the queen of swords. So we know coins or pentacles can represent the earth sign and how grounded we are. We have the staffs represents the fire signs and how passionate we are about things. Well, I'm so sorry, that's a full card. Well, he has a staff in his hand. So yeah. And then we have the swords. Swords can represent air signs and how we deal with things mentally. So right here I see I feel like it was business. I feel like in the cards I'm seeing different business ventures in how can I say this? Because I see the full card with the ten of coins, and that's like the family card. So if I'm not mistaken, Ari and Tay are cousins. That's what they say. They said that they're cousins, right? Or yeah, they said that they're cousins. So I feel as though because they did start off with each other, and Tay took a chance on doing something that he really likes and loves that he's talented in, and then once he perfected his craft, he became bigger, right? And it shows him and Ari building this empire together. Even though this is Tay's brand, Ari was like his model, his muse. Okay, but I see business-wise and certain things didn't go. It just didn't line up and match well. And then we had the hangman in reverse and the queen of swords. So I see that Tay decided, you know what, I'm going to venture off. I'm going to move around to become bigger, because in order for him to become who he was, he couldn't just stick with Ari. You know, he had to branch off and move around. But I do feel as though Ari did support him, but however, I do feel like she felt like she was left behind in a sense. Let me see, pull some more cards. Three of staffs, the emperor, two of staffs, and then we have a nine of cups. Okay, so I had three of staffs, the emperor, the two of staffs, and the nine of cups. Yeah, he had to make a business decision. He went back and forth, iffy on certain things. I feel like he was spreading himself too thin. You can't please everybody, okay? You can't please everybody. Some people are gonna feel left behind, like these stats right here, and some people are gonna feel some type of way, especially if you were always accessible to them. And then now that you're bigger and you're booking and you have bookings and you have to stay within those bookings so that way they know that you're being reliable and that you're not a flake. To help build up that clientele, because one, oh, he canceled on me the last minute. Oh, look at him, he's with Ari. Oh, he's over there with them. Oh, so he flaked out on me to, it's about handling business, right? And it was a bittersweet moment. feeling like I have to choose. You see the three staffs, and then it goes back to two staffs. A very split personality, trying to make sure that everybody's happy. But you can't make everybody happy. Okay. But they are, I said, I didn't sense any harsh feelings. Let me see. How is Ari and Tay still cool though? Let me see. Is Ari and Tay still cool? Because I think I did see them together recently, maybe like a few months back. They took pictures together. So let's see. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse, the World, the Page of Swords, and the Queen of Staffs in reverse, and then the Page of Coins. I feel like in the cards, it seems like they tolerate each other in a sense, but I feel like whatever they went through, I just feel like whatever they went through is somewhat of water under the bridge. The Nine of Swords in reverse, because when it's upright, it talks about anxiety, losing sleep, depressed, but it's in reverse. It talks about coming out of that depression. So, you know, I would say that they're okay. I feel like when they posted that picture for the world to see, it kind of soothed things over, because, you know, people are in the comments and saying certain things. Ari is very protective, though. She's very, very protective of him. Yeah. Okay. So I'm sensing, this is what I'm getting. I feel as though they had differences especially when I just said differences, business wise. I felt like there was somebody that was there that Ari really didn't care for or fuck with. And she was very protective over Tay, and it probably put Tay in the middle between a rock and a hard place. Like, yeah, I love you, you're my cousin, I understand what you're saying, but however, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to venture off and do things my way just to see how this goes. So even if I do fall flat on my face, at least I know that that didn't work, right? Because the Queen of Staffs is in reverse, and that person, you don't want to get on that person's bad side. And then you have the Page of Coins. So I feel like she'll get upset, especially if you start fucking with money and fucking with her family's money. That's a big no-no. Yeah. I feel like that's a big no-no. She doesn't like it when people try to come in between her family, especially when it comes to livelihood. She's very about her business and protecting the brand. And I feel like that's when they were at odds, because he probably feel like, well, I can run my business how I want to run it. And she's probably, I don't feel like she didn't have bad intentions on giving him advice. Well, this is how you should do it. You should do it like this, you do it like that. But with him, he's kind of like, well, I want to do it my way. Ari probably felt like his business was her business too, in a sense, kind of like, well, it's kind of like my baby in a sense, because we came up together and we're close to somebody. You want to see their business do good, but sometimes you get lost in the sauce and thinking that it's your business and you're trying to tell them how to run their business. And it's kind of like, well, I've been here before, so I should know about business. I've been in the industry, so I kind of know about these businesses and how things go. But sometimes you got to let a person fall so they can learn how to get back up again. You can't help prevent everybody from falling, Ari. Okay. How is Jada and Tay's relationship? How is Jada and Tay's relationship? How is Jada and Tay's relationship? Oh, okay, well, they don't have a relationship. They do not have one. They were pretty much, it was pretty much business. Yeah. Mm-mm. I feel like when him and Ari are at odds, I feel like Jada decided to stand by Ari's side, if that makes sense. Because I feel as though her and Ari probably were cool before her and Tay became cool. I'm not really sure about the timelines. I don't know if everybody came cool with each other, but since Moneybagg and Lil Baby are cool, I think they're label mates too, if I'm not mistaken. Um, so of course, you know, the girlfriends is gonna link up and be cool with each other, right? Yeah, because the Two of Swords is in reverse. Let me see. Put some more cards. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I feel as though Jada needed him when she was in a dark period of time and she needed strength. We have the Judgment card with the Moon card. Well, sorry. The Judgment, Moon in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse, and then you have the Three of Swords with the Empress. I feel as though since Tay became busy, he was not reliable as he once was. Again, him spreading himself thin. And I feel as though Tay, he wanted a change of scenery in a sense, because you see him hanging more out with Dream Doll and more out with Lala and all the other people. Then he used to hang out with Ari and Jada and them all the time, but then now he's hanging out with them all the time. So he probably wasn't as accessible as he was. Because you go from the Three of Wands to the Two of Wands. Two very different sceneries, right? Switching back and forth. Did Jada feel like she was in the middle? Let me see something. I feel like so Jada felt like she was in the middle, in a sense. Because I do feel as though she's gonna owe Ari more loyalty. Because I feel as though in the last reading we had, Ari was more there for her emotionally too. Ari was pretty much her backbone, right? Let me see something. Does Jada feel like she's in the middle between Ari and Tay? Does Jada feel like she was in the middle? Okay, I have the King of Coins, the Ten of Cups, the King of Coins are in reverse, and the Cups, Seven of Cups is not in reverse. I'm so sorry. The Knight of Cups in reverse, and then we have the Six of Staffs. I want to say this. I feel as though they were both venting to her, and she was trying to hear both sides, and it did somewhat put her in the middle because somebody always wanted to feel right, or they always want their feelings to feel acknowledged. Like, you feel where I'm coming from? And it's like, well, yeah, I understand where you're coming from. Well, do you understand how this, that, and third? Yeah, I understand how that, and third. Because you had the Seven of Cups right here. And the Seven of Cups can also talk about options, right? It can talk about illusions. So she did feel somewhat in the middle. And I have a sense that she feels as though Tay changed a little bit. I keep hearing about being on a high horse, right? And he's hard to reach now. I feel like Ari felt neglected a little bit, and then Jada felt neglected in a sense. And there's a lot of cups when I had asked about how to, well, not even a lot of cups. It was just the Two of Cups in reverse. I feel as though he wasn't taking what she was saying, or taking her stance on how she was telling him about how she feels emotionally. I feel like he didn't take it seriously. He probably felt like y'all just being bratty, and that's where the disconnect is at. I'm telling you as a friend, this, that, and the third hurts me, but you're not taking that in consideration. Oh, child. How does Ari feel about Dream Doll? How does Ari feel about Dream Doll? How does Ari feel about Dream Doll? Ooh. Ooh. She feels as though she saw opportunity and took it, right? She does feel like, she took Tay away from her. We have the Four of Cups in reverse. We have the Page of Coins, the Ten of Coins, the Five of Swords, and then the Nine of Swords. I feel like she would joke about it, like, oh, you took my man, oh, you took my friend. Girl, he really don't fuck with you like that. He really fuck with me. Y'all fake over there. I can't believe y'all would Oh, y'all went to a club together? Y'all didn't invite me. Y'all some fake ass hoes. And it came off as jokey joke, but she was dead ass serious. Like, she really felt some type of way. Because I don't know how Dream Doll became in the group. I don't know if Tay introduced her to everybody or Ari met her and introduced her to everybody, but she felt some type of way. Now, if Ari did introduce her to everybody and then you supposed to be my friend and then you go and hang out with my other friend behind my back, I introduce y'all together, I don't like that. I don't like shit like that. Like, how is y'all linking up behind my back and I introduce y'all together? That's weird. Well, I feel like it's weird to me. Anybody else may think different, but to me, I feel like that's pretty weird. Okay. But I wouldn't say that she hates her. I don't think that she hates her. She just felt like somebody's trying to come in and take my place, and I'm gonna have to protect my place and protect my spot. Cause don't nobody like feeling like they've been replaced, right? First you're with me doing my hair, and I'm like your muse, and next thing you know you found somebody else, and you're doing her hair, and you're doing her hair in somewhat the same designs as mine, if that makes sense. How does Dream feel about Ari? How does Dream feel about Ari? We had a Wheel of Fortune in reverse. We had the Hangman in reverse. We had the Eight of Cups in reverse. We had Three of Cups, and then we had the Death card. She felt like Ari was going through her own thing, and that she's not really paying attention to Ari like that. It was like, yeah, we had our fun. We hung out. We moved around, but it's no love lost here. I can move forward. I can move on. Like all three of them. Jada, Ari, and Dream. Oh, we all have fun together, but at the same time, it's no love lost for me. I can move on. I'll be fine if y'all don't want to talk to me anymore. Right? But she does reminisce about all the good times that they had. I don't sense her hating her, but I do feel as though she feels the tension. Right? How everything was good and now everything's in reverse. And how she's like, you know what, I sense all this, let me go ahead and move around, right? Okay, we have the sun. I'll pull these cards right here. We had the sun in reverse, the moon in reverse, the Eight of Coins in reverse, the Seven of Coins in reverse, and then the Two of Staffs. I'm gonna say this. I feel like okay, so I feel like Dream came in and she probably saw certain things that she didn't like, right? Either somebody wasn't giving Tay what he deserves financially for his hard work, and they're kind of half-assing and half-balling, like, oh, well, here you go. And she didn't really like that. And also I sense that if nobody is, I feel like she wants to be around people who are moving around themselves to motivate her to move around too. And she had ended up making a decision to part ways. Cause it's fun to hang out and stuff like that, but sometimes she felt like certain things were negative and not positive, right? Because when you see them on live, everything seems so cool and fun, but when you're there, it's kind of like, this is a non-stop thing. This is a lot for me. And she probably didn't want. Because it seems like they have fun 24/7. It doesn't stop. But I feel like there's probably a period of time where she'd be like, damn, can we all just chill and just have like a good ass vibe all the time? Does it have to be rowdy all the time? And she probably wants to be around other people who been through a lot of business adventures. Not saying that Ari hasn't been through a lot of business adventures, but I feel like she wants to be around like moguls and stuff like that. And with Tay being there, he's around moguls like Lala and Kim and all of them, Kylie and stuff, Nicki Minaj, you know. How does Jada feel about Dream Doll? Let me tell you something. Jada gonna pick a side. She is gonna stay with Ari. She feels as though Dream saw an opportunity and came in and took it. They all feel slighted by Dream. Like, how this new girl come in and she's able to get a hold of Tay and we can't even get a hold of Tay? Yeah. I don't see her. Jada feels like she don't see them ever becoming like really cool like that. Maybe in the beginning it seemed rocky at first because she didn't know her like that, so she was trying to fill Dream out to see what type of person she is. And then we have Three of Cups, Nine of Coins, Staff, and the King. Okay, so when they all did come together, it was really cool. They were very much codependent on each other, right? When Tay and everybody all got together and they all started to move forward to do business things, business ventures wise, it seemed really good at first. Yeah, Jay doesn't have no harsh feeling towards her. I feel in the beginning it was a little rocky, but moving forward now, it's no hard feelings because they had good times together. And Jada's about her money. She feels as though Dream is about her money too. Okay. Not bad. All right. Well, thank you for watching. That's the end of this reading.